up, everybody? I'm Dominique.
And I am Brandy, and we are your hosts of
Hey,
Fave, a weekly podcast where two best friends talk about everything and nothing at the same time. Hey. At the same time. Hey. What's up, y'all?
How are you guys doing? I hope you're well. And I hope you've been enjoying the episode so far.
Yes.
So I have a question.
What's your question?
You know, some people, they say, if you've never had like an argument or had to deal with any like real conflict, your relationship or your friendship isn't real. Do you agree with this?
I do not agree with that. That's false to me. In my opinion, that's false. I don't agree.
I would have to agree. Like, I don't understand how a conflict can legitimize a relationship.
Define like, oh, now y'all friends now for real. Cause y'all
okay, have we ever had like a real... I don't think we've ever actually argued.
No.
Because I don't think either of us like to argue.
Yeah. That and we just, I mean, we don't put each other in a space to have an argument.
And I feel like our friendship is real. I mean, 11 years?
Y'all, it's false to me. Don't care what y'all
say. Like, I understand. Like, I get that like, people say, like, that's how you can see who a person really is in conflict. But also, if you know how to navigate, you can avoid conflict as much as possible.
You definitely can.
I feel like.
I agree. I definitely agree. And that's the end of the episode.
Thank you guys for listening. Peace out.
I can't. But definitely false.
Okay, and I was just wondering, because, you know, people be saying that. And I was like, I don't think we
Hey, I want to argue all the time. Don't nobody want to do that all the time.
We like peace over here.
You know, peace.
Peace and fun. And
hallelujah. We like peace.
Okay. So, how would you say, just in general, that you do handle conflict?
So I'll speak my mind respectfully. Respectfully, if I feel like I'm not getting across or someone is not understanding me, I shut down. I just like, all right, you got it. And I get quiet.
That sounds fun to me.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if that's
not
a good thing.
You know, some would probably say no, but
yeah, I just, in my mind, I'm agreeing to disagree. I don't like to argue. I don't like conflicts. So, like, I will let you know if you've done something that hurt my feelings or I feel some type of way about it. But if
that's good.
If I feel that you're not really trying to understand where I'm coming from and you're kind of just disregarding my feelings, then I just like, all right. I know where to leave you. I know where to leave you.
That is important to figure out about people as well.
Definitely. Yes.
How do I handle conflict?
You handle conflict.
I avoid it as much as possible.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So when I have to actually deal with it, do I deal with it?
Hey, that's a good question.
I usually try to keep things as clear, explain.
Logical.
Yeah. I'm a very logical person. So I'm trying to understand where you're coming from. I try to convey my thoughts and feelings so that you can. Now, if it's just, if we're just not agreeing, I will eventually just be like, okay, you got it.
Yeah.
I don't really argue. I argue with people? I don't think I do.
No.
I think I pretty much be like, this is my thoughts. This is what it is. Do with it what you want.
I will say, I'm going to tell a small story. You remember when we came back from the cruise? And me and my sister were arguing about something. It was
I don't
stupid.
handle it well. There we go. Yeah.
Dominic was like, all right, so what are we doing?
I was like, y'all good? I'm gonna head on out. All right.
So that was hilarious.
I don't handle it well. That is the answer.
You're like, all right.
How do you handle it? I avoid it.
Next. Dang, now.
So I was good at the first part of this explanation. I avoided. I didn't need any more words.
Yes.
I avoided.
Yes.
I tried to get out of it as quick and easy as possible.
Yes. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I feel when people are arguing near me, it's like
Yeah, I felt that. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, Dominique. I'm so sorry.
I try to help them navigate it so they can stop making me feel.
Yeah. And when I have to get to a point where I'm now like my blood is boiling, I'm just kind of like, okay, you know what, Brandy? I don't know why I can argue with more like my family than other people.
I have a theory. I believe we're going to get to it. But
okay. Because I'll be confused.
Well, yeah. So, that leads into my question. Do you think like different types of conflicts are easier to deal with than others? Like, so is it easier to deal with conflict with work people, or like friends, or like in a romantic relationship? Like, is it easier to handle one over the other?
For me, I don't think any of it is easy. Like I said, I don't like conflict. I do notice that, well, even arguing with family,
Mm-hmm.
I still don't keep going. Like I'm gonna stop myself at some point. Like if I don't feel that you are getting and understanding where I'm coming from, I shut down. I'm not gonna argue for long. It'll be the tenchy.
Because why?
I don't have time. I be tired, and then it'll get to the point where I just want to punch you, and I don't want to get to that point. It takes a lot for me to get to that point.
But once you're there,
it's
understood. So you avoiding conflict is for you and others' safety.
Yes, absolutely. Okay,
you from hurting somebody else.
Yes, I do a lot of self-checking. I calm myself down.
That's a good trait to have.
Yeah, because there's
good quality.
There's been situations
neither
where
one
I
of
could
those
have
are
just
the words I'm looking for, but those words. Well, it's a good
just
that you
went
started,
there
because you be locked up somewhere punching people in the face.
Yeah, just continuously. And you know what? I think it stems from me. Well, I think that's another conversation.
Okay.
But no, like in high school, I had a lot of issues.
Mm-hmm.
I hated high school because everybody. It's just I seemed to have drama with everybody, and I wasn't doing anything, and it was more with boyfriends or whatever. Just stupid, little petty stuff. And I'm like, I don't like conflict, so I would avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
People would, but again, it takes a lot for me to.
So they pushed you. They kept going till they pushed you.
Yeah, but see, they didn't push me to the point because I'm like, as long as you don't put your hands on me, you're good. You're good. Okay, you can run your mouth. Mm-hmm. And say whatever you want to, and I think people looked at that as me not speaking up for myself or taking up. I don't. You pick and choose your battles.
That's smart.
People can run their mouth all day, but once they put their hands on you,
then it's a whole nother
Okay, don't do that.
That is really bad.
We don't do that. We keep our hands to
Please.
ourselves.
Please keep your hands to yourself.
But yeah,
I feel that. I think it can be easier to handle one more than the other, only because, which is where I was getting to when you say you like tend to argue with your relatives.
Yeah.
I think when you care more, you put more into, like, you care more about a resolution and them understanding.
Okay, yeah.
And because they're not going anywhere, so you need some kind of peace at some point. Work people, it's like, I'm not your friend. You don't have to understand. Like, you want your work environment to be workable, but like, if you don't really care about that person's position in your life or whether or not they understand you or all of that, like, I think when you care more, you're more invested in resolving the conflict, or you're more passionate about whatever the issue is.
That's probably.
When you care about the person less, it's like, okay, you got it. True. Believe what you want. I'm finished now. Have at it.
But you know why I take that even with.
Okay.
as far as work, I don't even make friends at work.
Oh, yeah, no.
I don't talk to people.
I said
So.
that. I agree way too fast. But
I mean, and it's not, I just don't,
you like to keep it separate?
yeah, I don't, I have a small group of friends, okay, handful, probably not even a handful, okay, and I don't add to it, I just don't, it's not on purpose, I just don't, extra people, I'm good with what I have, and I'm more of a family person, family, Dominique, and about two more, and I'm good. And I think it stemmed from me again going through school. Yeah, going through school, dealing with all these stupid people. Sorry, y'all were stupid, but dealing with all this, and I'm not doing anything to y'all, and it still boils my. Grinds my gear. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, I think high school and college is what caused me to have a smaller group of friends.
It kind of closed you off.
Yes,
you're good on other people.
Yeah, I'm really good.
I feel that.
I'm good.
Me, we've talked about me and strangers before, so it's just.
He said, no.
I'm related to enough people.
I can hang with my family and my couple friends that I have. I don't need.
Only I just don't. Why do I not have work friends? Why? Well, I think most of them are older than me. Like when I got to my job, most of them they already got families and stuff. They living down, and I just go to work, and I'm like, okay, I see y'all tomorrow. So I'm like cordial and cool with everybody. Like, I've never had any work drama, thankfully. Not even like when I worked at like the warehouse jobs I used to work in college or whatever. Yeah, I've never had that issue, thankfully.
I haven't either.
So yeah, but I'm not avoiding people. It's just we cool. I don't need you, not my friend. But that's not what this episode is about. I don't know. We're not gonna diagnose why I don't have work. And we all at the house now anyway, so
yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I found another list.
Okay, all right.
This list, it navigates our conversation sometimes. It gives us more to talk about. But since we're talking about conflict and we are, processing through how we handle or avoid conflict, I found a list. So there's a university in the UK, I believe it's called Southampton. That is the way it looks like it's spelled, so that's how we're going to say it.
Be that.
But they did a study on 5 methods for managing conflict. So I figured, let's go through these, see if we do any of these,
Let's do it.
So, number 1, they list accommodation. And I guess I should tell you what that is or means. Or do you want to guess?
Accommodation. What comes to my mind is like you're accommodating people's feelings. I don't know why that was the only thing that came to my mind.
That works though.
Accommodation. Yeah, you can explain because I don't even know.
They say this is a lose-win situation. The accommodation approach is generally used when one party is willing to forfeit their position. It is best used in situations where one party wishes to indicate a degree of fairness. People wish to encourage others to express their own opinion. The issue or problem is more important to the other party concerned. Or it is more important to safeguard the relationship rather than argue about the issue. Now that makes sense.
I think I do accommodate.
You do?
Yeah.
I probably do.
Accommodate. I definitely do.
Probably not. I try not to. But
like it's not that serious. It's agree to disagree.
I will say I accommodate. I do. Matter of fact, because there's a lot I don't say for the sake of, it's not that serious, we'll be right.
Yeah.
So if that is for part of accommodation, I definitely do it.
Yeah.
Because I will not say something just to keep peace.
Yeah. No, okay. Nah, I was going to go into something else, but then no, I just let it go. I was going to go into a relationship, like, if you were cheated on and you guys are talking about it, for me, it's a done deal, period. Like, I'm not even going to argue about it.
That's not a conversation. That's just...
Yeah, that's like
you out of here.
Yeah. You didn't care enough about my feelings.
So I think what that would be is you choose, if you had chose to stay, and you also choose not to argue about it for the sake of keeping peace.
Yeah.
That feels like accommodation.
Okay.
Or let's say y'all do have y'all one good argument, but y'all stay together, you not ever bringing it up again or using that. I feel like
I've learned my lesson in previous relationship, whatever, it was all of them. I used to stay, but then now I don't trust you. So then that becomes another issue, and now there will be arguments because I'm like, well, what are you doing? Like, you could not be doing anything. But in my mind, because you did something that didn't really get resolved, or something that I'm going to always bring it up.
That's common.
So in my adult life, I choose, if you're going to do that, or if you did that to me now,
you out of here.
It's a no. It's a done deal. We're done. Now, if we're married, and I pray, Jesus, in the name of Jesus, I never go through that. Hear me, Jesus.
Come on, Jesus.
It's gonna take a lot of.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna take a lot. If that word, I hope it don't happen, Lord. Please, Lord, don't let it happen. That's just something hard for me to get over. But
I mean, and that's valid. I was like, is this not unreasonable?
I don't want to get divorced. That's not in my.
I feel that you don't want to get divorced, but you do not want to have to process through that either. Okay.
I might need therapy. I need therapy anyway. It's okay. It's alright.
Oh my Lord.
It's alright. Okay.
Alright. So we would say we both do accommodate in some cases.
I agree.
Certain situations. Alright. The next one they have is compromise. You want to read it? Or do you want? Yeah,
you can read it for the people.
So they say compromise is a win-lose situation. A win-lose is when everyone involved gains and loses through negotiation and flexibility. Each will win some of what they desire while at the same time giving something up. The main goal of this approach is to find common ground and to maintain the relationship. Compromise is best used to achieve an agreement when all parties have equal power, to reach a temporary resolution in more complicated matters, to achieve a settlement when time or other circumstances are constrained.
That's kind of probably what I was just talking about a couple seconds ago.
More than
I would have to be married to compromise. We ain't married.
Okay. And then, okay, so any other type of relationship, you would have to value that relationship to compromise any.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yep.
I usually try to help other people come to a compromise when I am witnessing conflict.
I will say, if it's not like a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, I do tend to give just regular people a second chances.
Okay.
Multiple chances.
Why is that? Do you feel like the boyfriend should know better? Or
probably.
Should a friend not know better?
They should.
But if you don't know the person, then it's like, well, I don't know you like that, maybe. I don't know. What makes you go easier on other people and not your boyfriends?
I'm trying. I don't know. I just
do you go easier on family versus boyfriend, or just everybody other than a boyfriend gets more wiggle room?
That's crazy. Oh wow.
Is that so?
This is making me think, because I'm like, why wouldn't I give? I think it's the situation. Because the only thing on my mind is like the cheating one.
But any other issue though.
Yeah, any other issue, I'll give you chances.
Okay, well.
The cheating is like a no-go. Everything else, I can work. I mean,
that's a big deal. Because, there will be other conflicts and issues to resolve in any type of relationship other than the big one. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense though.
I had to think about that. I was like, wait a minute, why?
Yikes.
Jeez. I'm not like, yes, for the guys.
I mean, you're not helping yourself at all.
Well, I had to process it. It's only just one situation. Everything else.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I would like to think I'm willing to compromise.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
But like I said, I am way better at trying to help other people try to reach a compromise. Like when it's not me, that is usually my goal to help them find a middle point.
Let's solve this.
Like
let's do a good job at doing that.
Thank you. I try.
A lot of situations.
I try. Because just people be out here cutting up.
Right.
So because I'm able to navigate that with other people, I like to think that I too can be willing to.
Okay. I agree.
The next one is avoidance, and we already know we've discussed this. So avoidance is a lose-lose situation because neither party takes action to address the issues involved in the conflict, meaning that it will remain unresolved. The approach is best used if all concerned feel that the issue is minor and it will be resolved in time without any fuss. Okay, yeah. When the parties need a chance to cool down and spend time apart. If other people are able to resolve the conflict more effectively than the parties concerned. When more time is needed before thinking about and dealing with the issues. Yes. If the impact of dealing with the situation may be damaging to all parties involved, those are the cases in which avoidance is useful. That's when I avoid things, whenever they fit these types of situations.
Yeah. There was a part in there, when avoiding, like, you don't address the issue, I address the issue.
So
I do address the issue, and like I said, if I don't feel like you getting it, or I feel like you just, then that's when I'm like,
so do you avoid until it builds up and then you address it, or do you address all things immediately?
What do I do?
I think in some cases you avoid until
it builds up,
and then you just be ready to let all the folks have it.
Yeah. So I think I let it build up. It has to be a situation for me to address it immediately.
It's got to be real.
I have to be affected like immediately. Gotcha. Like I feel but if I feel like it was something like, okay, I'm gonna let this
like something
slide.
You can brush off. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna let that slide, but I'm watching you.
Got you.
And all of that does build up. And then I'm like, okay, you know what? This has happened 10 million times. I need you to...
10 million times.
This is how it affects me. Right. This is how it's affecting me. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we're going to solve this. And most of the time, in the situations I've been in, it's just been swept under the rug. Mm-hmm. And so...
So that's not even... So that's more... So then... Okay, you avoid until it builds up. You address it, and then I think that's when you slip into accommodation. Mm-hmm. When you end up just letting it go, because it's like, it's whatever.
Until it shows up again.
So then it's a cycle of avoidance.
And it happens, yeah. Avoiding it's a cycle until I get tired, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to separate myself from you.
Then, until the decision is finally made.
Yeah. And it takes a lot, because I feel like I'm very loyal, and I will stick by you. But if I'm like I said, if I don't feel like you are even trying to understand or even trying to
come to a comment
or change the way that you are doing things that is hurting me, if I'm changing to accommodate you and how you've told me that I've made you feel, I feel like there should be some
accommodation in return.
Okay.
Which then becomes compromise. Okay.
Yeah.
So the compromise don't happen. It just be one side of the accommodation. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
That be the breakdown of a lot of relationships in all levels. Well, that brings irritation. Whenever anything is one-sided, people either get irritated or burnt out. That's how people end up usually making exits. Yeah. Like that's at a job, you feel underappreciated. In a romantic relationship, you end up, I'm out of here. Friendship, you like, we cannot be the friends that we were because, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then I'm looking at you like, okay, were we friends to begin with? Because
questions that need answers.
We're not accommodating each other.
If we were real friends, would you not want to accommodate me, or would you not want to compromise? Like, is the question. Like, if we were real friends, why wouldn't you want to?
Yeah, like try to understand where I'm coming from, or try to change what I am telling you was hurting me.
Questions that need answers. I don't have an answer. We're just talking about the conflict part of it. Yeah. The resolution.
I do wish that I can, excuse me, what is the word? I can't even get it. Jesus, what is it? Bring it. What is it? Not let it the situation hold out too long. And go ahead
reach
and
the point
it
quicker.
Yeah, reach to the point where I'm like, and then it's everything where I address it immediately.
Not let the build up happen for so long.
Yeah.
That makes, it will probably make things easier.
Definitely. Yeah.
We have our things.
Yeah. We working on it. This is like therapy right here.
Hey,
got you thinking about your feelings.
Did I address whether? Are we talking about avoidance still, right?
Yes.
Oh, we know I avoid stuff.
I cannot.
Mostly like to keep peace. Any of these other ones? Let's see. Oh, to cool down. It's like, okay, I'm gonna push pause before I say something.
Yeah.
Because
definitely
I'm quiet, but I'm quiet.
No, it's not here.
I have a lot of patience. People that know me would, I believe, will tell you. I have a lot of patience. So I too hold on, and also, so because I'm patient, a lot of stuff doesn't bother me. I'd be like, oh, they tripping. They'll be alright, so.
And patience to a certain point.
But yeah, no. Anytime I avoid something, it's to keep peace. So yeah, one of those listed is what that said. So yeah. Or I feel like it's not that serious. Also that.
Okay. Look, let me tell y'all something.
What you want to tell me?
I really, it is good to self-check yourself. Okay.
It is.
The fact that I can calm myself down before I get to that point, that's good. That's a talent right there.
Some people don't have that.
Oh, yeah. At all.
Find
they
themselves in
right
some situations.
Hey, all right. I'm proud of myself. Thank you, Jesus, for making me.
Come on, Jesus.
I still got some work to do, but
okay. Good. So after avoidance, number 4, they have competition. And this is a win-lose situation. So we've had a lose-win, a win-lose, a lose-lose, and now we're at a win-lose again.
Okay.
This in competition, one party attempts to win the conflict through dominance and power.
Have no time.
The approach is best used when all other methods have been tried and failed. In emergency situations, when quick, immediate, and decisive action is called for, and in situations where unpopular changes need to be applied, and discussion is not appropriate. So it's like, I made this decision for the best of all of us. You gonna deal with it. They say that's that. I'm imagining.
I'm not like that.
Oh,
I don't have time for it.
So it doesn't sound like you received that either.
I don't receive. You're not gonna tell me how this is gonna be. All right, we can either come to
compromise.
Yeah, but you're not gonna
just be dominate.
What you gonna do, Brandy? What? What am I gonna? What is Brandy gonna do? No, ma'am, no sir. No ham, no turkey. Okay. No, I don't handle that well. Nah, don't try to dominate me, please.
That makes sense.
Please, there's ways you can do things.
Yeah. Well, yes, 100% agree. We'll leave it at that.
Yes, please.
Yeah, no, but I don't think I ever tried to dominate a situation in conflict. I'm not that type of person.
It takes too much energy.
I am like cognizant, that is the word we're gonna use. I believe is the correct one.
Hey.
Of like how it's affecting the other person. You know.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not this is what it is type of person.
Yeah, to me that's like disregarding that other person's feelings.
Yeah.
And you're just like, whatever, it is what it is.
Now if it's a safety thing or
like what's name? And Michael. Married at first sight.
Okay, I was like, oh my god.
I went off.
Like who?
It is what it is. No ma'am, that's not an apology. Sorry. Okay. We're back.
Yeah, that's ineffective, because if you're dealing with someone like that does not handle that well, you just gonna create more conflict. But unless it's like an emergency situation, like a health thing, or like it's like, listen here, I'm trying to keep us alive.
Yeah, that's something totally different. Yeah, of course.
But yeah, competition. I don't think nah.
No, we're the same person. Basically.
Anyway.
We're the same.
Okay, and then so the last one is collaboration.
Okay.
And they say this is the only.
That sounds nice.
And this is the only one that is actually a win-win situation. It is the most effective, but the most difficult way of managing differences.
Okay.
It requires trust and commitment on all sides to reach a resolution by getting to the heart of the problem. All parties need to be willing to empathize and try to understand each other's situation. Collaboration is most appropriate when all the parties are willing to investigate alternative solutions together that they may not necessarily have thought of on their own.
Let's dominate, yes.
Or when trying to get to the source of the problems that have continued for a long time.
Absolutely.
When upholding objectives that cannot be compromised on any side while still preserving the relationship. And then when parties from different backgrounds and experiences are involved, that is also useful.
Mm-hmm.
That is
all you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. And it's very helpful.
Yeah.
It's very helpful. That's
good to know.
I think I give up too quick or something. Like I feel like I will talk through it. Like I said, if I feel that we are both trying to get to, and I will continue. But like I said,
at a certain point, you're just out of here.
Yeah.
I get that.
But that's good. That's good. I like that one.
Yeah. So
I can work on that.
You say I am a collaborator. I'll own that. Yeah, I try to be.
Yeah.
But when I'm not collaborating, I'm avoiding.
Right.
So out of the 5, we only do. You said accommodation sometimes. Compromise is usually the goal. Mm-hmm. Even though it seems like collaborating should be the goal more than compromise. Yeah. Which is something to think about. Avoidance. So we don't compete. So 4 of the 5. Yeah. So, but I think because we can acknowledge in what situations we do which, we have a good idea of managing conflict, and we do it reasonably. It's not like we're just all avoiding, all compromising. Yeah. I think a good mix of it is healthy.
Yeah. I really think that we're the type of people who want to solve the issue. Yeah. And we're the type of people who will not do stuff on purpose to even get to a conflict.
Like we purposely do what we can to avoid it.
Right.
Like to prevent it, not avoid it.
We intentionally try not to make people mad.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Not on purpose.
Because why?
It's,
then you put yourself. Now you got to deal with their stuff.
Yeah. Like, ask questions before you do stuff. Try to not. Just avoid.
Yeah.
Just don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess we could agree. We could shoot for more collaborating and compromising than avoidance. But
yes. Yeah.
This is cool though.
Yeah.
It's
I
cool
think that
to see
should
it
be
broken
read
down.
in like workspaces and groups and all of that. I think that should be
like different ways to manage.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, because then, like you were saying, check yourself. You could see, you could point out, like, okay, what is my part in this conflict, first of all?
Yeah.
And then how am I handling it? How did we get here? And then what is the best? Since actually this gives situations like that fit each type.
Yes.
You can be like, okay, what is this situation?
Right.
What do I need to do in this moment? Do I need to just go and accommodate their stuff?
You're right.
Can we compromise, or can I just back off because it's not that serious?
Yeah.
I feel like competition is never good unless it's an emergency, life or death, or like something like that. And
that's definitely not gonna be good if you got two strong, head pert people. Like, go.
I feel like the immediate response is to fight back because you're trying to dominate. Like, that'll be a never ending. So then, and of course, collaboration is always
that's a good thing.
The nicest ending.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
definitely.
So I guess. What style of managing conflict do you use? Do you use a mix of all of them, or, do you lean towards one more than the other? Do you agree that these are the ways to handle them? Let us know.
Let us know in the comments,
yeah.
Okay? Well, that is another episode of Hey Fave.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. You guys, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
You can watch us, or you can listen to us, or any of your podcast platforms, Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure there's some more out there, but you can listen to it on any of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys tune in on our next episode. Mm-hmm. All right. We'll see y'all on the next one.
All right.
Peace
Bye-bye.